Hi everyone, I'm Donald Aoyang. I'm studying in C2U. The subject is Construction Engineering and Management. This is my lecture story about my training course in PolyU. In this summer, I had a total 7-day training session in PolyU. This training has 7 different topics in each day, which are structural steel, formwork, forcework, concreting, reinforcement fixing, brickwork, anchoring. I will go in detail in the following. Day 1. In this day morning, we had a lecture first. The teacher told us about the information of structural steel. For example, the connection method, the particularity, and example of structural steel structure. After that, we moved to the laboratory. The instructor then demonstrated how to draw the line on steel, how to cut the steel, do welding through hole. Some methods are quite dangerous, so we must be careful to do those work. He said it's difficult for the beginner to do the welding because it needs lots of practicing. At the afternoon, the tutor first demonstrated the test for checking the quality of welding. After that, we divide into groups to make a chair by the structural steel. Some groups are responsible for the upper part of chair, and some will do the other things. And my duty would be doing the drilling. For making the chair, first the design team will with the drawing and we draw it with white dimension. Then the other team will use the drawing to cut the steel. There are 2 machines for cutting the steel, this one and this one. After that, we will draw the holes and drill the hole and connect the steel by using bolt and nuts, while the other team will use welding to connect the upper part. Finally, we make a beautiful chair. Day 2. In this day's morning, we have a lecture first. The teacher told us about the information of formwork. For example, the material to make formwork, the construction code for formwork, etc. After that, we moved to the laboratory. The instructor then demonstrated how to use the equipment and machine while making the formwork. We tried some after the demonstration. Some machine is very large and dangerous. At the afternoon, we divided into groups and the instructor gave us a drawing for an I-shaped formwork. First, we need to do some calculation to count how many plywood should we use and the dimension as well. Then we used a big machine to cut the plywood. After that, we fixed the plywood by using the nail. Finally, we get the job done. We make an I-shaped formwork for concreting later. After that, we went to the field. The instructor taught us how to build a working platform by using the aluminium. At the afternoon, we divided into groups and work together to build a working platform. Some of us take part in reading the drawing, some take part in working in height, and some are responsible for taking the material, etc. Finally, we finished the job and the instructor said we are the fastest team. Day 4, we had a lecture first. The teacher told us about the information of concrete. For example, the RC structure of building, the type of concrete, etc. After that, we moved to the laboratory for concreting. First, we need to do some calculation for calculating the weight of material we should use for a given design mix ratio. After that, we weigh the material by using the balance. At the afternoon, we put the material into the mechanical mixer group by group. After the mixing, we do the slump test. While the result is good enough, we then put the fresh mixed concrete into the formwork. Then we mix before. After that, we use a vibrator to do the vibration to the concrete to minimize the air volts in the concrete, which will affect the quality of concrete. At last, we left the concrete for hardening. Day 5. At today's morning, we went to the laboratory first to remove the formwork that we do the concreting before. We find that we have honeycomb in our concrete. After that, we use the hammer to break the concrete and then throw it away. At the afternoon, we try to bend and cut the reinforcement bar by some equipment, and then we divide into groups to do the reinforcement fixing. Our group finished a beam reinforcement fastly. Day 6. In this day training, we had the lecture first. The teachers introduced to us the information about the brickwork, for example, the pattern, the type of brick or block, etc. After that, we went to the laboratory. The instructor showed lots of samples that he mentioned at the morning. After that, the instructors demonstrated the way to install the brick plastering. Then we did the same things after the demonstration. Actually, this is very difficult for the beginner. Day 7. In this day training, we had a lecture on the morning, which is about NDT. NDT are getting more popular nowadays to check the defects of the structure, which means non-destructive tests. After the lecture, we moved to the laboratory to do the NDT tests. At the afternoon, we had another lecture which is presented by the anchoring manufacturer company to give us the information about anchoring. After that, we moved to the laboratory and tried to install the anchor by ourselves. It's so funny and we enjoyed that day's training. This is what I have done in the training course. I find it useful and interesting. And that's all of my digital story. Thanks for your attention.